Hello again. Welcome back. I think a minor party has broken out here. As you can see, we have some new friends here on the table, but we're still toasting the summer with our previous drinks. So welcome back for part 3. So, the only thing common to these three is our lovely friend here, the Botanist. So the drink that we're about to make for you is called, I don't know why it's called this, but this is what it's called, the Botanist Lemon Ginger. It is a twist on a classic spiked lemonade. So lemon, summer, it all kind of goes together. So this is what is called a spritz. Usually when you call something a spritz, it means there's going to be the introduction of some sparkling wine into it, which you see.
Like in
right.
Italy, when they
Exactly.
do their Aperol spritz.
Right here in front of you. So unfortunately, I wish I just had a little bit of the bubbly in my hand, but we're going to put it in there and we're going to get to sample it. So this is a refreshing drink, spritzes to enjoying the heat. So these are all summer. We just need some sun. So to get this party started, we need to combine the Botanist.
How much?
2 ounces. They always call for 1.5 ounces, gang. I always go 2. It's just me. You can do 1 ounce if you want. The lemon juice.
How much lemon juice is that?
We pre-poured 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. The cocktail recipe is going to be there for you. And then the third ingredient, interestingly, is something called honey syrup. And to make your own honey syrup, you just take honey and take 1 part, however much of that, and then 1 part very warm water, stir it, and you have it. It's got a wonderful nose. Very light. You put that in the drink to give it it's really in place of the kind of a simple syrup kind of thing.
All of this?
Yes.
Okay.
And we now will shake this until we have Botanist lemon juice, and shake this until it's well chilled. And then its destination, remember, you always want cocktails ice cold because they warm up fast and then they lose their zing. So what happens with this, go ahead.
Why don't you open
And while she's doing that, I'm going to prepare our spritz part. And they ask you there's 2 extra ingredients that are going to go in here. Just a little side note, if you thought the last 2 were strong, this is an alcohol bomb. There's 2 ounces of gin, there's going to be almost 2 ounces of bubbly, and there's going to be 2 ounces of ginger beer coming next. So you want to stop at 1 of these, unless you're staying home. And then I wouldn't go more than 2. But, as you know, I always love this sound. This one is wet. Let me reach.
Oh, I can't find it too well.
Don't worry about it. Ah, there we go. You know Doc G always loves that sound. So, it says 1.5 ounces. This is how I top off a drink with a spritz. That looks about right. So we're not going to worry about that. She's doing a cooking recipe here. I'm not doing that. So.
That's the ginger beer. 2 ounces of ginger beer, was it?
And then, yes. And then they say a brief stir. I haven't had this one yet. Truth be told, I tried the other 2, but this one we have not had because I didn't want to open a bottle of sparkling during the week. So.
And?
It is the weekend. And the final recommendation that they make for you to do with this is to actually top it off or garnish it with a lemon, and then add, believe it or not, some candied ginger to the mix. And you throw it in there.
And candied ginger is easily available. Usually, like, you can find candied ginger. Sometimes, like, Wegmans will prepackage it, but you can get it in
the bulk
food section or whatnot.
Wherever they have dried fruit.
Especially like around Christmas time, you see a lot of candied ginger.
You just
but
throw
it's
that in the
around
drink.
all year long. And you throw that in.
Stir it again.
Okay, I just...
While she's sampling the ginger, I don't want anything on my palate. I'm going to throw that lemon in there. It smells like lemonade. I can't believe it. Wow. That's interesting. That's a good sign. You can really taste the honey.
Oh, that's different. That's good.
The honey really, what a nice blend of different flavors. The honey is what's predominant for me on my palate.
That's lovely.
I'm going to try it after I have a little.
But you're not drinking more than one of those.
Well, you can see here. Oh, by the way, let me backtrack. When you're doing drinks like this and they call for you to put in a sparkling wine, don't go grab your best bottle of sparkling. I don't buy bad wine, but I buy inexpensive wine. And this de Bon is one of my favorite Spanish cavas. So I would recommend to you, when you're going to make a spritz that calls for sparkling wine, that you use a sparkling that is just an everyday sparkling. It doesn't mean it's bad, but you don't want to be breaking out your Moet Chandon or your Veuve Clicquot if you happen to have it, or anything that says champagne on the bottom. Or your Dom if you happen to have it. Don't use Dom just use Dom in a glass and go hide in a corner so you can
Whenever
have it
you're
all
mixing,
for yourself.
when you're going to use that as a mixer and you're not drinking it straight, use a cava, use a prosecco from Italy. Don't use champagne from France.
You know what? Eating a piece of this candied ginger, that actually turns it up a notch. It's like a really good pairing.
Yeah, it's really good, isn't it?
I'm not a big fan of ginger plain like this, but the two together.
That's funny, and I'm not a big fan of honey, but that's very good. Very good.
So, let's review. We started out. The ginger's hitting me. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Just an excuse to sip. So we started out with the classic Negroni and put a twist on that with the Botanist. And remember, again, all three of these drinks, one thing in common, our Scottish friend, the Botanist. Side note, if you like martinis, Botanist makes a great martini. If you like gin and tonic, Botanist makes a great gin and tonic. It is one of the most versatile gins that I think...
Nice clean gin.
that I have in my collection. It's the bomb. All my friends who drink gin, I haven't run into anybody yet who doesn't like the Botanist. And remember, you can get it small, medium, large, and large. So it's in all kinds of sizes if you want it. If you really just want to try it and don't want to invest a lot of money, you can probably get a 375 milliliter bottle. I think you can get them in PA, behind the counter there where they keep the smaller ones, for about $20. Because this 750, most places, it varies state by state, but in PA you can get it around 40. The big one, the real big one, a liter and a half, I think it goes north of $100, but it's a lot of gin. And you'll probably have it for a while, unless you're having a big party. So to review, white Negroni, Botanist white Negroni, strawberry, basil, lemon smash, and whatever this one was called, the honey ginger 75 or something, whatever it was. It'll be on the website. It is a great drink, and I hope that you go out. And you know what? You say, I'm not a mixed drink guy. You know what? Go buy a bottle of Botanist. Go buy some tonic. Cut a lime up. Throw it in a glass with ice, and you'll be fine. So until we meet again, I don't know which one I want to toast with. Which one do you want?
I'll take this one.
She's going to take the Doc G glass. I don't want that strawberry thing. I'm not a big fruit guy. So until we meet again, stay tuned. There'll be more coming this year. Cheers, stay safe, and let's go summer.
Have a great summer, everybody.